Have you ever felt stuck in life or in business? Like you're just going through a rut? Have you ever felt frustrated? Like you're to the point where you're just sick of going through the same thing over and over again and not really sure how to break the cycle, not really sure how to get to the next level, not really sure what you can do differently to make sure you're not going through that same repetitive, boring, mundane cycle? I'm asking that question because I've been there. I know what it's like, and I know what it's like to continue to go through the same things and not getting a different result. So today, I want to talk about 6 steps that you can start doing things a little bit different to get unstuck, to break the cycle. Some of the things that I did and some of the things that I coach my clients in doing to make sure that they can get unstuck as well. So let's get into it. The very first thing that you need to get unstuck and to break the cycle is you have to have a purpose for your life. You have to know specifically why you were created. Now, we talked about other ways that you can actually find that out, but I believe that that's one of the very first steps, is finding out specifically what you're here for. Because when you do that, you'll be able to have a sense of fulfillment, to be able to wake up. What does it look like to get up and be excited about life? What does it look like to get up and to be joyful about going about your day? What does it look like to have a sense of knowing you're making an impact in the lives of those around you? Guys, I believe that your purpose will be able to give you all of those things. And I think that that's the very first step, is starting there as well. Having the desire to find out what your purpose is, and then having a vision, being able to see it and work towards it. So that's the very first step. Once you do that, you want to continue to move on to the second step. And step 2 is to start utilizing how you're using the things that you say differently. Your mouth, manifestation. Being able to use the sources that are out there, the power that is out there to draw things and attract things towards you based on what you're saying. I can't tell you how powerful your words are. Anytime you say something, your words are bringing some type of physical manifestation back to you that you may or may not even see or realize is coming towards you. What you say literally affects what you think, and it affects what you believe. And once you start thinking a certain way and believing a certain thing, you start acting based on that belief. Stop saying things like, I'm B. The B word you use when you don't have money, I would never say that word. I didn't even say it just now, because when you say it, you're actually bringing more of that into your life in the future circumstance. So always say things that you want to experience. Anything you say after I am is an affirmation. Even if you're joking. Like, I remember on social media, I'll see people say things like, I'm dead, because something is funny. I believe every time you say that, you're taking a breath away from your life. Everything you say has some type of repercussion. So be very cautious, be very intentional with every word that comes out of your mouth, because it's coming back to you whether you believe it or not. You may not even see the effects of it, but you want to be very cautious to how you use your words. Wake up every single day and declare the things that you want to achieve, the things that you want to realize. Say it multiple times every single day. That's why affirmations are extremely powerful. All right. Step number 3. Now remember, these 6 steps are all in the M's. We talked about my purpose, your mouth and manifestation. 3 is man. Now what do I mean by man? Man means your network. One person can take you where you want to go and beyond. One person can take you where you want to go and further than you ever thought. So how do you meet that one person? You have to go out and you meet people. You have to go out and cultivate connections. You have to go out and learn how to master the power of your network and making connections. You got to meet the right individuals, because the right individuals can take you where you want to go and beyond, but the wrong individuals can take you to places that you didn't intend to be. So step 3 is manning your network and understanding how to utilize that to your advantage. And I love talking about how to cultivate connections and make it work for your advantage. I'm going to tell you something that I've been saying for years. A person that's in my life, I've learned to treat my relationships like math. What does that mean? It means that for everybody that's in my life, they need to be adding or multiplying. If they're not adding or multiplying, then I have to do the math and divide and subtract. So you have to go through each relationship that you have and ask, is this person added to my life? Am I adding to their life? And if not, you may have to make some hard decisions. So step 3 is focusing on that man in that network. Step 4 of getting unstuck is mapping out a plan, having a specific course of action to follow. Now, when you're mapping out this plan, you want to master doing that, because you can jot down, write down, and have a plan that's not going to work for you. It's just not a good plan. So you want to master having a good plan that you're actually going to carry through. You also want to make sure that you're making adjustments to that plan. Just because you wrote down a plan doesn't mean that it's the right plan and a perfect plan. There does come a time when you need to make adjustments to that plan. You just need to change some things. That this didn't work here. I may want to tweak this here. I may want to put this from the bottom of my day to the top of my day. You got to make changes. You got to make adjustments. Go back and analyze it. And you want to make sure that you're mastering out carrying the plan. So whatever that you're writing down, whatever that you're planning to do, that you master the discipline of making sure that you're doing what you plan to do. So that's step 4. Step 5, move. What do I mean by move? That means move, act, action. Let me tell you something, and I tell this to every single one of my clients before they get ready to pay. The moment that you make a decision, listen to this, the moment that you make a decision or an action to change your life for the better, opposition will arise. Something is going to go wrong every single time. Get ready, prepare for it, have it in your mind that something is going to go wrong. It just has to. That's just part of the process. Life has to step up and ask you, how bad do you want it? And it's up to you to decide, are you going to fight through and push through whatever this obstacle is? Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of people say that, man, it's so hard, I wonder if it's even for me. Maybe it's a sign that it's not for me. No. Sometimes you have to fight for the things that you want. It may be you have to fight for it because it is for you. But success is saved for the strong. Sometimes you gotta faith it till you make it. You gotta push through that faith. You gotta have that discipline. So make sure you understand that when you're ready to act, something is going to go wrong. But you gotta take massive action and you gotta move now. No hesitation, no procrastination. We bind that spirit. You gotta move now. And if you have a plan, you have no reason as to why you can't take action. No excuses, no stressing. Take action. And you'll learn from every mistake that you're gonna make. Go through life looking for making mistakes because you're gonna learn from those mistakes. Don't look for the shortcuts. All right? And step number 6 is money. Now, everything we talked about is going to help you get towards the money. But most people don't have money because they don't have the right psychology or mindset about money. Money is a mindset. You attract money based on the person that you become, the person that you are. So you want to make sure that you understand the correct mindset and understand the correct psychology about money. Even down to when you're working, you want to learn how not to focus. One of the hardest things to do is not focus on the money when you need the money. Because that shows up in the actions that you take. That shows up in your dialogue with your clients or prospective clients. That shows up in the dialogue and in the actions of your customers. You want to learn how to not focus on the money because you need the money. And it's a detachment there that has to be learned. So learn these things about money. And then I want to make sure you understand that when you start making money, you learn how to allocate those funds so where you're not working for money, but money is working for you. It's not just about making money. It's about saving. It's about investing. It's about making sure that you have the right vehicles. I believe in paying for assets that pay for your liabilities. Why go out there and increase your income by $100,000 and buy a car? Why not increase your income by $100,000 and buy an asset that's going to pay for that car? See, it's a mindset of looking and doing things differently. So guys, I don't want this to be a long video, but these are the 6 things that I focus on in terms of coaching, making sure you understand how to do things a little bit different with all 6 of these M's. And when you do that and you focusing on these things, your life is going to change. You're going to get unstuck. You're going to start feeling different and looking forward to each day. And I want you to write down these 6 things, these 6 ways, these 6 areas, and find out how you can start mastering, increasing each level of your own life and mastery. And I know that if you do that, you're on to where you want to be. That's what I got for this training video, and I'll catch you in the next one.